All right, everybody. Welcome back for another one. And I wanted to bring you this late night breaking news because I could not resist to wait to talk about it till in the morning, right? Because I'm sure there will be something else to talk about. So let's go ahead and get started. A former Ripple advisor is set to become comptroller of the currency, according to the Wall Street Journal. President Joe Biden looks set to appoint another former crypto executive to head up the office of the comptroller of the currency. According to the Wall Street Journal, a former member of Ripple's board of directors is likely to become the next comptroller of the currency. The report cites insiders familiar with the matter who expect President Biden to nominate former Treasury Department official Michael Barr to the top post overseeing national banks. All right, so the top post overseeing national banks is most likely going to be Michael Barr, who used to serve on the Ripple Board of Advisors. Right? The position as comptroller of the currency serves as the administrator of the federal banking system. The position as comptroller of the currency serves as the administrator of the federal banking system. A guy named Michael Barr from the Ripple Board of Directors is going to be the administrator of the federal banking system. Okay? He will also be the chief officer of the office of the comptroller of the currency, which the Wall Street Journal described as one of the most powerful banking regulators. They stated the comptroller oversees hundreds of bank supervisors stationed inside large U.S. financial firms, making the person in the job one of the most powerful bank regulators. The official decision is yet to be finalized, and the Wall Street Journal was unable to verify the story with comments from the White House, the Treasury Department, or Barr himself. But if approved, Michael Barr would be the second appointee with cryptocurrency experience in the position, following former Coinbase executive Brian Brooks, who I've talked about a million times, right? Because he's done great things for crypto up to this point. All last year, all he did was roll out crypto regulations as the office of the comptroller of the currency lead man. So, why would they go from crypto man Brian Brooks #1 to Ripple crypto man Michael Barr #2, right? Maybe because crypto is the future. I think you guys understand what I'm getting at, right? I just want to keep hitting this home because it seems as though people in my comments sometimes don't understand what's going on with Ripple and XRP. Well, if Michael Barr, a Ripple board member, takes this position with the OCC, what else is there to see? Right? This should be the only picture that you need to see, other than the other ones that I've shown you with Brad Garlinghouse sitting there with the IMF and the World Economic Forum and who knows what, all the global elites sitting there with him. Now Michael Barr is going to head up this next elite position with the US. And you guys are still asking me why XRP. If you're still asking me why XRP, to try out a new industry for investing. Barr was appointed as a member of the advisory board of Ripple Labs in 2015. At the time, he was keen to foster innovation in the payment sector, stating, "Our global payment system is badly outdated. I think innovation in payments can help make the financial system safer, reduce cost, and improve access and efficiency for consumers and businesses alike." Right? And just so you know, to summarize, right, the Biden administration also tapped crypto knowledgeable Gary Gensler as the most likely candidate to head the SEC. He also worked as the former chairman of the CFTC and is known to be more positive towards decentralization and financial digitization than the previous inhabitant in the role. All right. So this should be slapping you in the face with that picture that you needed somebody to draw you or whatever else you needed to see at what direction we're going. And why did they choose a Ripple board member? Why? Do not overthink this. If you cannot see, then you never will at this point, right? Here's the selection from 2015. A quick little read for you if you need to see it for confirmation. Former Treasury official Michael Barr joins Ripple Labs, right? So he worked at the U.S. Department of Treasury at the time. He also worked for the FDIC, as did Brian Brooks, along with the Washington Center for Equitable Growth and the U.S. Financial Diaries Project, whatever that is, I don't know. Okay. Point being, guy is basically extremely plugged in with the government here in the U.S. Also served on Ripple's board. Now he's going to be the acting comptroller. Right. Other than that, I just really wanted to summarize the last time we've seen an important person added to Ripple just recently, right? So with Sandy O'Connor. Today, Ripple is thrilled to announce Sandy O'Connor is joining its board of directors. And this was just in December, right? December 14th came out. A little over a month ago. O'Connor has over 30 years of leadership experience with a deep background in finance, treasury, capital markets, and regulatory affairs. Sandy is extremely well respected by her peers on Wall Street and the regulatory community alike. Her extensive network and in-depth understanding of markets, capital flows, and banking will provide valuable and unique insights as new policies and regulations take shape across the U.S., right? New policies and regulations take shape across the U.S. Maybe something to do with Michael Barr and Brian Brooks. The U.S. needs a single, clear regulatory framework for crypto that levels the playing field, as we've heard people talk about, and supports American innovation and companies. Just as I got done speaking about in my last video, Crypto Mom Hester Pierce was saying that we needed to support American innovation and companies. SEC chairman. So, moving on. O'Connor recently retired as the Chief Regulatory Affairs Officer for JP Morgan Chase, where she set the firm's comprehensive regulatory strategy and led engagement with G20 regulators and policymakers regarding evolving regulation. Prior to this role, O'Connor held several senior leadership positions at the firm, including global treasurer and head of prime services, and served on multiple firm-wide governance committees, including risk and capital. O'Connor joined JP Morgan in 1988, okay, so probably before most of you were born. And over a 30-year career, held positions of increasing responsibility within the company's investment bank and corporate divisions. She had to say about this move, Ripple is reshaping the financial landscape, solving inefficiencies with today's payments infrastructure using digital assets and blockchain tech. The opportunity for the market has never been bigger, and I'm thrilled to bring my experience working with leaders in developing regulatory policy to support the evolution of the payments ecosystem and promote financial access and inclusion. So Sandy, the lady that worked at JP Morgan since before you were born, got hired at Ripple about a week before the lawsuit with the SEC, where previously she served as the Chief Regulatory Affairs Officer at JP Morgan. Do you think she's seen a little bit of court cases in her history? Think she took this position without hearing anything about some kind of SEC lawsuit that might be coming? Or do you think this is all one big giant distraction to make you look away from the fact that Michael BARR is about to become the acting comptroller, who used to serve on the board for Ripple as well? Do you think all these people, U.S. Treasury executives and JP Morgan executives, officers, and whatever kind of leadership roles you want to give them, whatever badge you want to give them, do you think they're all working in on this thing because they plan to go away? Because they are creating the new financial infrastructure for the future that will involve digital assets and blockchain tech, right? Just as she said right there, Ripple is reshaping the financial landscape, solving inefficiencies with today's payment infrastructure using digital assets and blockchain tech. Did she say, I'm scared to work here because we are getting sued by the SEC and then my reputation will be ruined? Or did she say, I plan to be a part of the new future of the world? All right. I think you get the point, right? Just wanted to cover this. Very important information to see. I hope you get it. Because I don't know what else to tell people other than basically this video. If you watch this video, you've seen the pictures I've shown you with Ripple executives sitting with elites. What else do you need to see? The only other thing you need to see or get rid of is your own bias, because you don't want to see the truth. Hope that was informative. As always, please like and subscribe, share with your friends and family, and stay tuned for the next one. Thanks.
What is a cashless society? What does it actually mean in a literal or high-level sense?
Money will become like these, relics of a different age, and will only be found in places like this. In other words, hard cash will disappear. It will become electronic, transferred by things like these.
Then Tracy is in Beijing to show us what a nearly cashless society actually looks like. Ben, good morning.
Mobile payment transactions in China reached a cumulative total of 277.4 trillion RMB in 2018, ranking #1 in the world, according to the recently released statistical report on internet development in China. As of June 2019, online payment users in the country reached 633 million. The cashless society is now approaching.
When's the last time you paid with cash? Well, chances are cash has taken a backseat to the plastic in your wallet and smartphone pay apps.
Denver 7's Ryan Luby explains the digital pay revolution and why not everyone is on board.
The cashless society, the cashless society.
The cashless society.
The cashless society is now approaching.
The cashless society.